Dong and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. So today he's finally came a little later because I sit in the UK. Obviously another guys in the US have had this guy a while, but my order finally came of Snapdragon, so we've got the opportunity to take a look at him now and do a quick review on this guy. Fully admit that this was a figure I was sleeping on a little. I actually didn't even drop my order on him until last week. I think it must have been last week when I dropped my order on this guy. So yeah, let's take a look and see what he's all about. As always on my channel, we will start by having a look at the packaging, and the front of the packaging is nice typical Earthrise here, Decepticon Snapdragon. It's funny that he's now a Decepticon because originally I'm pretty sure when this guy got first announced that he was actually a mercenary, but now he is a Decepticon. He has Decepticon logos and all that, so I don't know if they dropped that concept and that idea, but he is a Decepticon Snapdragon. You can see at the front we have Earthrise, then we have Transformers Generations, Takara, Tomy at the top. At the top we have the normal packaging here of Transformers, the Decepticon logo, and Galvatron. Still hyped and still waiting for this figure. It's finally been announced though on a few lists now, so he's coming in Kingdom. And then we got the beautiful Earthrise artwork here. Really hyped about these artworks. I think definitely going to try and get all three blown up to kind of put within where I do my studio and my filming. I think that would make a nice poster for my wall. And then at the back we get the product shots, so we see that he transforms from the shuttle to the bot mode in 14 steps. We see that he gets getting Krunk, so little John here playing Krunk. Okay, so he's Krunk that he comes with, and we can see he has a little hiding place there, and then he transforms for 20 steps into the dragon itself. So some nice product shots there on the side. On this side we get some beautiful artwork on this. Really like the artwork that we get with Earthrise, and this one is very nice. On the ship you can start to see some little bots floating around in the background. There's no other hidden things it looks like, but you can see he is a Voyager class there on the bottom, and some Cybertronian writing. If we open it up, then we can pull the back card out, and as always you get the little red viewfinder, and his says Biosphere. So his thing that you can decipher is Biosphere on there, and obviously you can cut these bits out and make your star map. I'm not doing that just because I don't really like damaging all my boxes, but you get a nice big Decepticon logo and his symbol here as well. Other than that, he also comes with his destructions. Destructions for this dude are actually pretty easy, pretty nice. Nice looking destructions on this one. Fairly simple, easy to follow. His transformation in both modes is okay. It's a lot easier than the ape face one that we had, and he holds together a little bit better in all three modes. Now time to look at the main event himself, and right off the bat I'm going to say this is my favourite mode of all. This is such a nice looking ship. I'll bring out Ape Face later on, and you can see how awful the Ape Face ship mode is. This is absolutely fantastic. I love this. This is actually one of the things that actually made me pick this model up. This is one of the best versions of Snapdragon spaceship mode that I've seen. It's absolutely fantastic. We can go through and we can start to look at all the molded detailing that's on this, along with some of the painted, the turquoise, the purples, the greys, the yellow translucent plastic that they use all the way through. This is really nice. A little bit of crap around the back. Would have had nice to have something to flip down to maybe hide all this, but the jets stack out really, really nicely. You've got ports for his weapons here, you've got ports all over this. As this is a siege figure, you can stick weapons all over this, as you already know. But I just love all the molded detailing, and just the styling of this ship is absolutely beautiful. And if I show you what I mean by, you know, we can stick an extra weapon or two here, bring out some other weapons, and we can stick these weapons all over this guy, so he can have much more weapons if that's what we choose to have on this figure. We can give him all the weapons that we want, so you can give him loads and loads and fully arm this guy up, arm the ship mode to the teeth. Also, what I like about this is versus the ape face one that covered up the place where you can put Spasma, Crunk actually hides in this little piece here. You can just open that up and out comes Crunk. That's really nice. Ape face covered it up with his little shield. We'll have a little look at Crunk before we do the comparison between him and Ape face. So Crunk is a fairly nice figure. If I just bring him in, see if I can get the camera just to focus on him here. He has his head is painted with red visor and a little purple face there, so that's quite nice that they've done the little detailing in there. He has the little helmet there, the face on the back as normal. He actually has some serrated edges on his feet, because the serrated edges, actually this is for the teeth, and his feet look like a little tongue there as well, because this bot actually becomes the lower jaw of the dragon. So yeah, really, really nice. You get some articulation as always with these guys, so you get some little articulation on his hands there, you get some articulation on his legs, and you can also get another little bend out of it there, and then you can also get some articulation on the head as well if you need it. And if we compare him to Spasma, you can see how Crunk stands next to him. Really, really nice actually. They look like quite a nice little pair together. So keeping on with the comparisons, the comparison between this jet mode and Ape Face's jet mode, you can see how the two stack up. The Snapdragon's jet mode is just far superior. It's so much nicer, it's bigger. This is just like, it's just like a block with a nose cone. This is so stylized out, much longer as well than the Ape Face model, so this is very stunted, and then you get this is very, very nice versus the one that we got with Ape Face. Transformation time. What we do is we flip him over and we remove the guns here, stick them over to one side. The next thing you're going to do is there's little tabs here on the side, so you just want to untab the two arms here and then move them up like so. So you've got him in this kind of format. Once like this, just move these wings in and twist what will become the legs around, but they were the engines, so they're facing the other way, so you've got a really nice looking. Then flip out the feet, so the feet just kind of move around like that, and like so, so you can see you've got your legs forming here for the dragon. We can then come around the back and open up this piece here, and the head just flips out. Push this back down, and you can see there we have the jaw. Inside here is also the port where you're going to put the headmaster or Titan Master, whichever one you want to call it. Then we can unbuckle this at the front so that this can kind of come down. You can see the shape of the dragon forming now, because we've got this all undone. We can then undo the top here and hinge it down. At the same time we bring out the arms here and the arms here with his little puny arms, his little Tyrannosaurus Rex kind of arms for the dragon, a little small. Then we have this that'll just go in there like that, so that just kind of snaps in. These bits here, you've got these bits here, they just peg in to the sides here, so you kind of bring it down, and then you can angle the, there we go, you angle this bit back until it fits into those pegs. That'll make the tail, so you can then bend this piece here, and then that forms Snapdragon's tail. And then this piece, then you're going to make sure that this bit tabs in correctly, and the only piece you need to be concerned about is just this tab going into here. That's it. Everything else can just hang down, so don't be put off by this tab here, trying to tab this into here. This is so that you can get some articulation here, I guess, in the tail, but most of it comes from here, let's be honest. And then you've got him pretty much, twist this around and twist this around, and then you've got him pretty much transformed there. The only thing that's left to do is add the jaw. To add the lower part of the jaw, you're going to need to transform this guy in like this, so that he's kind of sitting down in this position, because he's going to fit into this tab here. Okay, be careful when adding him to this tab. When I first did this tab actually just went pew and popped out, and I needed to unscrew the head to put the tab back in. So just be careful when you're putting this in. It takes a little bit of force to kind of get him in, but you'll hear that snap in, and then he will be there. So then there we go. If we move this down there, then we have our fully transformed Snapdragon. Second mode for Snapdragon is the Dragon mode. For me, before we even kick off, this is the weakest mode. It holds together, but it maybe could have held together a little bit better. As I said, I had challenges with this jaw going in. I don't really like the way that this looks too much. It looks okay, but I don't know. I think I like to have the headmaster separately to be able to use him. When we look at the way that everything looks, like I say, it's okay. It holds together probably better than 8 Faces. You know, he has a lot of molded detailing. These arms kind of look okay. They look nice. It's just okay. The molded detailing obviously is very nice. It's a Hasbro model, so we get quite a lot of nice molded detail in here on his feet. We also get some really nice molded detail in here around the face, and it is a pretty nice head sculpt here. Just this jaw, it just feels a bit weird. Just feels a bit off for me. Everything else, the turquoise here is nice on the hands and lots of nice molded detailing. Then the legs, with the way that they've turned from the engine, is okay. The back actually looks really nice. It doesn't look like they forgot about the back too much and just concentrated on everything else. But this, for me, like I say, is the weaker mode for this. We get some nice articulation there, so if we start at the head gets a nice articulation there, and an overextension there as well, so you can have the head all the way down there if you want, for no reason at all. You can also articulate the lower jaw using the legs, so that's quite nice that you get some much articulation there. Just have to make sure that the head does, the headmaster, the titan master, doesn't actually fall out as you're doing it. Articulation on the arms is just up and down, and then these little hands go up and down as well. No articulation in the fingers. You get some articulation on the leg. You can get a full 360, which is nice. You can get some little twisty bits there and some articulation in the toes, and then you can also get some level of articulation in the tail, but only really in the tip. Would have maybe been nice to get something a little bit here as well, but yeah, at least we've got some articulation there. So all in all, not bad. In this mode, it is possible for Snapdragon to carry the 2 guns that Snapdragon comes with, so they just snap in at the back here, and that helps with the look. I will definitely say that this makes him look a little bit nicer, a little bit bolder. Comparison time, and again we're going to compare him to his brother in arms, Apeface, and we can see that together they look alright. They don't look like a bad old team here. I have to say that this guy does hold together a lot better than this one. There's challenges with all of this stuff that happens on Apeface, but if you own this one or you've seen my review, you know all about that. They look okay together. Like I said, I think my biggest complaint with this mode is this jaw. I'm not 100% on it. Triple changes. So now we do back to the transformation. First thing we're going to do, take off these little bits here and unclip the headmaster from underneath. Come on, Crunk. Okay, Crunk, come on. There we go. So Crunk's out, a little bit stuck, but we got him out in the end. Then you can fold these arms back and up first of all, and we can just put the head away so that we know that's all sorted. Then fold the feet away and unclip the back. Sorry, these hands here actually need to be out first, then clip the chest in, then bring the hands back up. So that's that sorted. Then up this piece goes to come back where it was, because this is the back of the bot itself, but these 2 pieces here just need to be angled up to make sure the arms are in the right position. So you've got something that looks a little bit like this at the back, and then bring it all in and bring it into position. These 2 will just go into those bits there. So you've got a nice looking bot there. You can then twist the arms around, and then once you've got the arms twisted around, you've pretty much got the top bit here transformed then. So what we do then is work our way down the bottom here on the legs, and you can separate the legs like this. Once separated, we can then bring the top bit through here, and it overextends there like this, so that it can just clip back into the side, and you can then bring the foot all the way through here and twist the leg around, and then do the same on the other side, which is just overextend this piece around the hinge here. We'll just move around, clips in at the top, and then move the foot in and around there and twist the leg around, and then we have the fully transformed body. All that remains then is to pop Crunk on. Crunk, we just flip him round like that, and then this head is just going to peg in to the holder at the top, and then we have our fully transformed Snapdragon. Snapdragon's bot mode is actually rather nice. You can see he has a lot of molded detailing. I really like my purple and black Decepticons, and this guy is definitely very purple and black in parts. We have some nice molded detailing here on the chest pieces, and as we move down we also have some nice black, some nice greys as well, loads of molded detail. Obviously this is the Earthrise War for Cybertron figures. They're full of really nice detailing, no real smooth plastic. A lot of stuff just hanging off the sides, which I guess we're used to with these kind of figures. Head sculpt is a very, very nice head sculpt here. Nice red eyes, purple face mask there, absolutely great. Articulation, this figure suffers when it comes to articulation. Head is nice articulation. You You get a nice nodding action there. Then at the waist, you'll get a nice twist. You get a full 360 here if you need it. The arms, though, are where the articulation suffers a little. You'll get a full 360 here. You also get an extension on the arm there, which is really, really nice. But when it comes to this, you can see you have very limited range of movement here in the arm. You get more on the back. What you can't do is you can't actually rotate the arm as much as you'd want because of this piece here. So if you want to rotate the arm, that's all you're going to get out of it from an arm rotation point of view. So you're only going to go to there because this piece stops the arm from being able to rotate. So it does suffer a little. You'd have to angle the body rather than angle the arm to get the look that you want. So that's a bit of a shame there. It's a shame that these didn't fold up or something. I know it would change the styling, but it really would have helped with the articulation. At the hips, really nice forwards and backwards. You get a nice leg rotation here and a nice bend at the knees. Toe articulation is here, and he gets some articulation here at the side on the heel, and also some articulation there at the foot, so he can look like he's sprained his ankle or busted his ankle. So that's pretty cool. So quite a lot of nice articulation on the figure, but the arms do suffer a fair amount. Can he ninja kick? I think he can probably ninja kick. I think he should be able to ninja kick with, oh, I may be wrong. No, he can ninja kick. He can ninja kick, no problem at all. Big fat legs on this guy, no problem. He also comes with the two purple guns that we've seen before. You can see here lots of nice molded detailing, but as with most of these siege weapons, they are just one solid colour. Both of mine have these nasty burrs on the bottom though. Bit of a shame, I don't really see that often from Hasbro, but it's at the bottom. I suppose no one's really going to see it. You can put these in his hands like this. So he has his twin shooters here. Will fit it. Yeah, so you can see him with his two shooters here like so, and you can position him a little bit like that. So yeah, not bad. They look really nice on him. Now for the final comparison, we'll bring back out his good buddy Apeface, and we can see how they look together, and they look great together. As of the pair of Horrorcons, I think they look great. Personally, I think I still prefer this Apeface to the Snapdragon, but that's just me. Let me know what you think down in the comments, guys. But yeah, all in all, they look great together. It's nice to have these two together on my shelf. Final wrap up on this figure, and would I recommend you go and pick up this figure? I think yeah, I think you know what you're getting into if you've seen this review. Don't regret buying this figure. I don't like the dragon mode, but I knew that going in that I wasn't going to like that. The bot mode's great, suffers a little bit with articulation. How the jet mode is absolutely fantastic. So guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Do you agree with me that this has two great modes and one not so great mode? Are you enjoying Snapdragon being part of your collection? Let me know down in the comments, guys, and as always, if you're new around here, give us a like, a share, and a subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.